Hello, Latin 3. Here we are, chapter 76, The Bargain with Pelias. So now that they've gotten the Golden Fleece, if you remember, Pelias is the one that sent him away to begin with because he showed up with one shoe and the oracle had told him be careful and on and on and on because he had previously deposed his brother Aeson and sent away and ordered to be killed Jason. So this whole thing is coming back around finally, like 25 years later, right? If nothing else, like if you're the king and you get a prophecy that says that, yeah, do it when they're infants because you'll get at least a generation's worth of your own life out of it, no problem. But I have other theories on if your death is predicted by a child who's a baby. Like there's other ways to do it better. But at last, after many dangers, Jason arrived in the same spot from which he had set out. Then, once he disembarked from the ship, he immediately took himself to King Pelias, who still held the throne. Now, throne or crown, or frankly, the sovereignty, the right to rule, it's up to you. But I would say throne here. He demanded, once he had shown, Jason, had shown the golden fleece, Jason, demanded from him, Pelias, that he, Jason, be handed over the throne. Now, there's another way to do that one, quite honestly, that might work better with less he's, so let's try it again this way. There we go. And once he, Jason, had shown the golden fleece, he, Jason, demanded from him, Pelias, that the throne be handed over to him, Jason. For Pelias had promised it, and it had promised that if Jason brought back the fleece, that he, Pelias, would hand over the throne. Another way, because there is a passive there. So for Pelias had promised, if Jason had brought back the fleece, that he, Pelias, would hand over the throne to Jason. To him, Jason. After Jason showed or explained what he wanted to have happen, Pelias at first responded nothing, but for a long time he remained, or he slumped back, you could even say, quiet in that same sadness. At last he spoke thus, or if you really want to get epic, say he spake. You see that I am already finished off with old age, and there is little doubt, there's no doubt indeed, that my final day approaches me. Let it be, therefore, allowed to me, while I live, that I retain the throne, or that I hold the throne. Moreover, at last, when I will have died, there's a future perfect in there. Those hardly ever show up in the wild. When I will have died, you will succeed me. Moved by this, or convinced by this, or tricked by this, depends on how dumb you want Jason to be. Jason, by this speech, or by this plea, Jason responded that he, Jason, would do what he, Pelias, had asked. So Jason not only has a fleece of gold, but he also has a heart of gold. And also he's patient. You know, he's been through enough. He can wait. It's fine. It's not like he's going to be like, oh, okay, I guess I'll go deal with more dangers for a while. He probably lives in really, really opulent wealth and luxury, and like everybody loves him because of all the cool stuff that he did. So it's not like he's got like just a rundown shack. He's probably living pretty well, having brought back this golden fleece. And all he's got to do is wait. Maybe make a few jumpy motions around the king every once in a while. Like, hey, king, how are you? Just kind of get his heart shocked a little, you know, and bring about his end a little quicker. Or, you know, get people to not cut up his food as small. You know, there's all kinds of ways you could speed along the death of an old person. You know, like be in charge of... Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and push the button.